right, we're on Miraculous season 6 episode question mark Sublimation. This could be the first episode, could be the third episode. I really hope it's the third episode. Thanks to freaking jerks, I don't know what is up and what is down. Like usual, Netflix, how in the world are you so freaking complicated? Or should I say, Disney Channel, how are you so complicated? Anyways, what we get to see is Adrian is helping to train or help Sublime adjust to her next competition. And lo and behold, there's two things that you got to say here. Number one, Sublime. Sublime is not a good name for a girl or anyone. It's like, yeah, it's like, leave that to us. Leave us to the black folks. We're the ones who completely are crazy, along with, of course, the Hispanics. It's like, yeah, because it's like hero, honor, or legacy, or we take names and name people that. Y'all guys don't. Just saying. But anyways, whatever. So there's one thing I noticed is, oh my gosh, she has no legs. Oh my gosh, what happened to her legs? And this is going to be the whole entire freaking review. The whole entire talk of this video is going to be about where the hell did her legs go? Will you please tell me what happened to her legs? Meanwhile, for Marinette, she's with Alia and she's been checking out Sublime working with Adrian and she's jumping into conclusions. It's either that or she wants to become friends with Sublime. And she has the idea of where it's like Adrian's friends will become her friends in the future. So she did some digging. It's like, man, the good news is that she would be good. She's good. I mean, she'll try to find out who the new Hawkmoth is. She's doing good. Hopefully she'll get more leads. But even so, Sublime here apparently was born in Belgium. Her mom and dad divorced. We'll find out why. He's like, we'll find out why, just because how one is acting. And it went from Belgium to France. And I thought, oh, so one stayed in Belgium, the other one stayed in France. Wrong. They both are here in France. Why? If you broke up with each other, then you divorce each other, then one of you needs to stay over there and one needs to move. That's how it should work. But apparently, no, forget that idea. So anyways, yeah, Alia's just going to let Marinette do what she wants. And then Marinette just basically spent which we don't even know what's going on with her school. The school has fell in the way sidelines. We have no idea who the principal is. We don't have idea who's their teacher or her teachers. We have no idea of anything. And it's like, man, it's like, did Spider-Man do that too? It's like, no, it's like the newest Spider-Man that's out right now. We do know the teachers' names. Kind of. So yeah, she's been tailing her and trying to come to her rescue to become friends from, oh, she dropped her books down on the ground. Let me help her. Oh, she secretly have birds that she's feeding. Oh, she forgot her chopsticks. Oh, well, looks like she's holding her hair up with 2 pairs of chopsticks, which I'm like, make sure you wipe those. I mean, they were in your hair. You were exercising and stuff. Kind of sort of thing you need to actually wipe those clean before you eat because, sweat. Then the next case, she of course knows how to play the flute and the harp, and she was playing the harp and all the animals came by. It's like, oh my gosh, is this Snow White? This is a bit too much. Disney, what in the world you're doing over there? Please stop. Please stop inspiring them. Please stop. You did this for Power Rangers Operation Overdrive and it was not good. Please stop. Please stop. Yeah, but in the end of it all, Sublime went to Adrian and talked, and well, Marinette got spotted, and well, at least Adrian was able to say that, yeah, she's my girlfriend. She's going to be your friend. Yeah, she wants to just be a friend. She just don't know how to do it yet. So that's all. And sadly, Marinette acted like a freaking cartoon times 10 and followed her around. And it's like, what the? Yeah, she followed her all the way to the meet where the meet will be held, the qualifier. Now, the crazy part was the fact of where it's like, am I stupid? Have I gone completely and utterly nuts and crazy? I could have sworn she doesn't have legs. And then when we see her in the freaking school, she has legs perfectly fine. I'm like, is the graphics bad? Is that what's going on? The graphics are bad. Is that what's going on here? It's like, if the graphics are bad right now, oh, good Lord, you guys need to fix that. I hope you can fix it. Apparently, black on black is not good. But no, when she gets to the qualifier, it's revealed that, yeah, she had fake legs and now she has her athletic legs. And I'm like, just like Marinette's like, I'm trying to become your friend. I'm like, what the hell happened to her legs? What happened to her legs? Tell me what the fuck happened to her legs. I want to know. You didn't even tell. Marinette doesn't even know. It's like, how in the world you did a detailed description and yet you don't tell us how did she lose her legs? How did she lose her legs? How did she lose her legs? It's like, yep. And now I become completely crazy like Marinette now because I'm like, how the fuck did she lose her legs? That's the whole entire freaking. This is the review that's like, hold on 1 second. We're going to get down to the bottom of how she lost her legs. It's like, oh my gosh. I have gone completely psycho and nuts. You did it. You did it. You did it. You made this to me. You did this. You broke me now. No, but seriously though, we get to see her go to the meet, to the qualifier, and her dad's nice and kind, picking up her bags and everything. And then we get the mama. And the mama's like, don't do anything for her. She needs to do it her damn self. She needs to get this inner strength that she needs to get to do stuff and become a go-getter in the world. Putting words in her mouth, but most likely that's exactly what's going on here. So we can see here that the dad is the sweet one, the mom's a jerk ass. So most likely the mom divorced the dad. But yet, I guess they have joint custody, and for some reason she decided to be like, yep, I followed them to France. I was like, girl, if you wanted to be with them, then you should be with them. You should not actually have divorced the dad. You should have been together as a damn family. Other than that, I don't understand what exactly you're doing besides trying to live through your daughter, or I don't know, trying to do a freaking Harry Osborn, Norman Osborn issue here where it's like, yes, you're going to be a self-made man and life is hard, so you better freaking damn go hard too. It's like, Anyways, we'll be back after these messages. Okay, so good news. This is the first episode. Bad news, this is the first episode. Because this is pretty intense. This is really intense. Here we go. It's like, oh, here we go. So, well, Sublime actually is getting herself ready. Marinette went inside. Sublime actually is... She has an interesting, intense hype lesson. She hypes herself up, or pep talk that's like, dang. Her pep talk is unbelievably dang. It's like, yeah, her nerves, but she was able to try to get a grip of herself for a bit. It's like, just dang. It's like, I don't think that's how you should be as a person. The way she did it is not, just like, yeah, that's not good. That's not healthy at all. That's not good. So, of course, Marinette decided to actually, she thought that this was about her and she wants Adrian, which I'm like, Tiki has a good point. You don't understand why she's here, okay? It's like, yeah. And it's like, holy, but anyways, what's crazier is that Sublime forgot to have her get her water bottle, and Marinette decided to look like as she was akumatized and became the Soapinator. Okay. Yeah, but she saw through you and she's like, Marinette, I'll talk to you afterwards. Yep, so that shut her down real quick. So freaking damn it. Anyways, it shut her down real quick, and she continues on to her qualifier. Meanwhile, Marinette is like, oh, you know what, make more sense. I turned into Ladybug, and it seems like, yes, I am akumatized versus I was bluffing. It's like, you didn't have to do any of this at all. Why are you doing this? And what happened to her damn legs? It's like, oh my God, will you stop doing that? It's like, no, I will not stop doing it. I want to know what happened to her damn legs. But anyways, yep, the qualifier, and apparently the qualifier is not really a qualifier. It's basically looking for a sponsor. And they pick the freaking record dude. Oh boy. Yep, they chose him, and the mom was like, yes, this is gonna be a lock. We're gonna be good. And the guy's like, yeah, nah, nah. And apparently, how to get it seal the deal is that she has to show her performance. And if she does win the world's whatever, he gets to keep the gold medal. It's like, wow. Well, at least you'll get to have a picture of it, I guess. So you should have her picture of her holding it at least. So the messed up part is that, remember, she actually went into the place. Marinette put soap on. Yeah, Marinette had the freaking floor soapy and she was cleaning it. And it's like, well, whatever. So that's number one of oh no. So Sublime was actually ready to go for it. And of course, her nerve steel, and her dad decides to go to her and give her a pep talk that actually is gentle. And then the mom decided to come over here and was like, oh, forget what your dad said. You'll be able to do this because you are awesome. It's like, she said some messed up more crap, but I'm just saying, the mom is completely a jerk ass, and I have no idea how the dad even fell in love with you. Sorry to be a messed up jerk, but that's the truth. I don't really see how you are like this. Maybe you weren't like this. Maybe you weren't like this until something happened to you. I don't know, but either way, I have no idea how you both actually became a freaking married couple. So anyways, the thing begins, and of course Marinette shows up as Ladybug as she's running, and we can see that Sublime actually has some bubbles on her, which is like either she's going to slip, or even worse, what happens, which sadly is all Marinette's fault on this crap. It's like, it's all your fault, showing up as Ladybug, and you put soap on her freaking legs unintentionally, to the point where she slips, she breaks, she goes down, and the legs are broken. Those were made by her damn father. Damn. It's like, yeah. And he made it by her damn father. It's like, oh man. And of course, well, apparently Marinette does know that she has prosthesis. And I'm like, then tell me what happened for her to get those prostheses, you jerk. How did she lose her legs? Anyways, so because of all this messed up issues, the record dude decides to leave. I think his name is Mr. Rosso. Eh. Anyways, yeah, he decides to leave, and the mom's like, oh, what the hell? What the hell? This is a bullshit. And it's like, ah. So she goes over there, and then, of course, guess what? She got akumatized, which this definitely shows that this is episode 1. Okay, cool. But also, I would have preferred this to be episode 3. Anyways. Anyways, with this, the freaking mom is going to make everyone better than themselves, the better version of themselves, and her name is Sublimation. This is some weird crap. It's like, how in the world is your freaking daughter's name Sublime? We don't know what the hell your name is, and now you take your daughter's name and make it Sublimation. It's like, what? So are you basically saying that when your daughter was born, you wanted her to be the best of the best of the best, sir, and you decided to give her that whatever name you gave her? It's like, yeah, she's fine with the name, but I'm like, that's a word. Your name is a word. I know all of our names are words, but in the end of the deal, there's not really a person named Sublime. It's just like someone named Perfect or Precious by ever. And it's like, yep, and now you caused a lot of people being pissed off because there are many people named Precious. And it's like, uh-oh. Don't hurt me, Monique. Anyways. Anyways. So she got akumatized. She started throwing freaking medals at people, and she threw a medal at her father, which now her father became just like her mother. You can do this, and I'm not going to help you anymore. You got this. Let's keep on. Let's do the match. Let's keep doing running. It's like, they just said, which I'm telling you now, they took months making those legs. Those legs are broken, which means they're going to have to take months again to make those legs functional. So how are you expecting her to run if the legs are broken? And meanwhile, she's like, oh, I'm going to get you a sponsor. So she's going to hunt down the freaking record dude, which is like, oh, that sucks. That sucks for you, man. And at least, well, as for Ladybug, she was there. She tried and she got flung away. Dang. Oh, well. Where to begin? Oh, yes. Elise Marinette, Elise Ladybug, was just tossed out of the stadium, and she's going to get the freaking record person, which I was okay. I was correct. But can I step back and ask this messed up question? His name is Bob Ross. Really? Really? Someone's got to be funny over there. It's like, dude, you named him Bob Ross. That's a no-no. I would have preferred you named him Bob Rousseau. At least that makes sense. Bob Ross? Seriously? You. Anyway, so she was actually chasing Bob Ross over here, and Ladybug tried her a chance, but she got tossed a little bit again. And she actually has, we see her new communication device. It got amped up to where she can call almost anybody. And of course, she called in Cat Noir. So, meanwhile, Cat Noir did what Sublime wanted him to do, which is get her extra homework because, it's not a qualifier, it's a sponsorship tryout or something. He got it. He's gonna go. Now he goes to help Ladybug. They both do it, and they're both actually now have sublimation. And she does Lucky Charm to be like, oh, look, the man in the mirror. It's like, damn, that's a messed up dig, but it's like, it's true though. If you didn't put soap on her freaking thing by accident, and if you didn't surprise her like that, because you didn't really have to use, you didn't have to become Ladybug, but however, I'm like, still, if you didn't become Ladybug, there will still be some slipping because you did put soap on the damn floor and she walked through it. So no matter what you do, you should have just sat there and waited for her versus, or how about don't wait for her in the locker room? Maybe just wait for her after the whole thing was done. Or maybe you can actually sit in the bleakers, which we got a mysterious dude that was writing notes. Who the hell was that? It's like, yeah, she could actually just sat and watched as she ran, and there you go. Cool support. But either way, they actually, Lucky Charm, and she, the new Shadow Mall decided to be like, oh yeah, it would be very awesome if you can get their Miraculous. That would be great. It's like, oh, that's a good idea. What a sublime idea. It's like, so you're basically are going for Miraculouses, but you're going to make it so that instead of just blankly saying, I will give you whatever you want if you get my Miraculous, instead, you basically use them at first, and then you dive into saying, hey, take the Miraculouses, please. It's like, yeah, it's like, sure, why not? But man, it's like, and she actually dropped her vernacular and actually talked like her actual self at one point. And it's like, well, it sucks that you can't, show in mind's eye, but it's like, what about the guy who's able to have a miraculous and can do any new powers? He could do mind reading. So it's like, yeah, as long as they're, consent of doing the mind read. So he can actually listen to the sound and everyone can actually listen. And it's like, it's like, yeah, the one that actually is able to create any new power is really overpowered because he could finish it off that fast. Kind of. Yep, but they don't really do it like that. And then it's like, oh, well, screw it. And so she shot them both with the perfection wave, I guess, or perfection metal. And they're the best that they can be. That's nice. So they go for it. She took down the metal. She destroyed the metal. And then, of course, realization. Of course, they got, oh, I forgot. What the hell happened here? She was shooting out freaking anti-Akumas. What the fuck? It's like, what the frick, man? What the frick? It's like a freaking gone crazy turret. It's like even freaking Cat Noir got hit and his powers got dampened. It's like, what the fuck? What? What the fuck is this crap? What the hell? What? It's like, yeah, you finally got the freaking Kuma out of there. And then as soon as you did that, yep, got released. They took her back. Then we try again. She apologizes, does, Miraculous Ladybug, and everything got cured. The legs got fixed. Cat Noir got his powers back, and the metal is fixed as well. Of course, she gives her a charm to make sure that, hey, you can't do it. And it's like, only if the freaking new Hawk Moth learns the powers. Which is like, you don't know. You just got it. You don't know. You're using a different way, but you don't know. You don't know at all how to freaking step up your freaking game. Yes, but don't forget, she does have the damn stupid tablet with all of the stuff on it. Yeah, she does have the book. Like, she have the copy of the book. But wait, so then where's the book now, though? You know, because it used to belong to Gabriel Gress. He's been taken down. So I really hope that Natalie would do the right thing. And oh wait, no. Adrian does know that he has the book, I think. So yeah, we're good. He's like, yeah, we're good. So everything's fixed. She did her meet. Oh my gosh, she did good records. And Bob Ross shows up. Well, he was still there and he came back. Well, he was there now watching and he's like, oh, good. You'll definitely make me money. But we need to do one thing. We need to put some sneakers on those. And it's like, yeah, we can't put sneakers on them. I'm like, dude, hasn't someone put sneakers on those? It's like, how am I supposed to merchandise? It's like, oh, it's simple. Maybe allow the freaking shirt and pants she wears, and maybe when it comes to not doing it and she's doing like, sport conferences, her jacket, her hat, there's endorsement deals right there, you idiot. It's like, yep, but the good news is that the mom actually got to realize that, oh my gosh, I'm being too intense. Oh my gosh, I really need to actually think things through or think things a little bit, gentle natured. While the dad is like, yeah, we can find a new sponsor, one that actually will understand us and everything. So the good news is that after that, we found out, well, besides that mystery guy who was writing in his book, which, who are you? Who are you? And how did she lose her legs? Yes, but either way, the sad thing is that the good news, bad news is that they found a sponsor. The bad news is that it's Sarugi. So Sarugi will actually do it. And I don't think she learned from all this. It's like, yes, last season, Gabriel went completely utterly nuts. And the good news is that things have been, it's been buried. So it's like, yeah, you guys don't look like a bad guy. Hogmoth did all of it, or Monarch did all of this, and you guys are just nothing but freaking victims, forcing to do what he wanted you to do, or he'll take down your freaking lovely dear children. It's like, but it sounds like to me, it's like after she did that freaking smile, I'm like, what exactly are you planning? Please don't. It's like, yeah, please don't. Have you actually learned anything? I think not. And I'm like, you needed to learn something real hard, that maybe you need to not do any freaking nefarious affairs. That's what you needed to learn. But apparently you did not learn, and now you're going to be an issue again. I don't know when you're going to become an issue, but you're going to become an issue again. And she's one of the ones that's able to command the Akuma. She's able to become akumatized and reject the Akuma. She's one of the ones who's actually able to actually do it. It's kind of funny to be like, do you think that Akumas are just like the freaking Death Note? Like, yeah, as soon as you announce the Death Note, you don't remember a single thing, but as soon as you touch it, you remember. But it's like, no, that's not how it goes. They won't remember what they did previously. But however, I think some, like I said before, they deserve to be jailed because they are akumatized so many times. It's like, dude, I think they remember what they did, because it seems that even though you're like, oh, as soon as you're akumatized and then you got deakumatized, you don't remember what you did. But I think there's another there's another scenario at play. The more times you get akumatized, the more times you remember. That's what I believe. Yeah, what about the new Hogmoth? What about her ass? And it's like, I don't know. She's doing it wrong. He's doing it wrong. I think that's what's going on. She's doing it wrong. Anyways, it's like, yeah, but what about the pigeon? It's like, what about, Pigeon Man or Mr. Pigeon? It's like, He's an innocent bystander, man. He has a good heart. If you have a messed up, rotten heart, you might remember more. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, yes, this is the first episode of the season, and that was hard to do because you guys are stupid. Hopefully, they'll keep it nice and contained, and well, we'll continue on, shall we?